And coming up, we'll see Cam Akers. He's coming off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richards. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Taking it about the 36. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Eagles at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Nixon. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st down, Nixon. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. We're scoreless after start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Nixon. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll try and sneak it here, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. Return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Up the middle they go. Kilgore. And different running back, same result as they stop him.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. He's at the 50, 30, 10, touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's blocked. And the Eagles have got it. There he goes, right side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Now you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on first down. To the 43, second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, Nixon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there taken in by Smith. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 40 now on second down. Herbert. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Boswell's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know what's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete. So we have reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Boswell on now to kick this one away. So here are the Eagles to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Nixon. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here we go on 4th down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Here we go.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. We'll get this to about the 38.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Nixon. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 30.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On 3rd down, Nixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
Okay, ready.
It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 16.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who's shaken up.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Up the middle they go. Nixon, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
McPherson is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now it's Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Nixon. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, Nixon. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Up the middle they go. Nixon. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Eagles extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
McPherson is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much. Side in this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And this one complete to Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Herbert now. Got a man, Slayton. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Boswell for the extra point.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
They'll run on first down. Nixon.
122 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
On second down now. Nixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
McPherson on for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charlie.